Hello there, everyone. This is Chrono Katie, and I'm here with a special video. Actually, kind of a request video, honestly. For those of you who don't know, who follow my YouTube, or maybe you follow me on Twitter or whatever, I've recently been getting super, super, super into. I guess you could call it fashion. I want to call it fashion. Like usually, fashion means trendy, and that doesn't always apply. But yeah, outfits, what I wear, combinations of what I wear, dresses, skirts, all that jazz, right? And I've been having so much fun coming up with them, coming up with new outfits, taking cute photos with the outfits, and basically posting them and seeing what people think, getting feedback and stuff like that, and hopefully, inspiring others to do the same. Not to dress the same, but to kind of like, you know, uh, dress the way maybe they've always wanted, or however they feel on the inside. I think that's why I've been getting super into it, is because fashion is, it's kind of like it's expression, really. I mean, it's just like a way of actually making how you feel on the inside resemble how you look on the outside. But anyway, it's been going so great. I'm really been like kind of blown away with the results so far. You have all been so supportive of me, really cheering me on. It's blown my mind that in only a year I've been able to get this far with this goal. So thank you so much for that. But with all of the posts I've been making, I've actually been having a lot of people, to my surprise, to my shock, basically be like, what's your secret? I mean, not necessarily, but like, like, can you show us some stuff? Can you teach us some stuff? And I will do the best, to the best of my abilities. I will help out with that. This video, what you're about to watch, is kind of just like I'm just filming it willy-nilly. I mean, you can literally see I'm just filming it with my phone. I just wanted to make it really quick to communicate some stuff, show some stuff. Nothing fancy. I don't have a script or anything. So if you do have any extra questions, just let me know. But yeah, I'm very surprised people want advice on this because I don't consider myself any sort of expert. There are so many people out there that are just doing so much better that I look up to. But the fact that people are really inspired by this is amazing, and I will do my best. So basically what I'm going to do in this video is kind of give you a look at my wardrobe, because that's what people apparently wanted to see. They wanted to see things like what I wear in my closet, stuff like that. So I've cleaned for the most part, thank God. And yeah, giving some tips along the way, and we'll see how it goes. Let's get started. I'll show you mainly three things. I'll show you like shoe rack, purse rack, closet, just kind of because there's a little bit more to it actually than you might think. But yeah, I'll show off what I have, how I do it, how I pick out outfits, all that jazz. All right, let's get started with probably the thing that makes the most sense. Let's get started with my closet, which is obviously the bulk of my wardrobe. Okay, so getting started here. I've got some good lighting going because the illumination in my actual closet is unfortunately broken. So actually, this is like, oh man, this is awesome. I have to find a way to keep this permanent. But yeah, right next to my Zelda stuff is my closet. I have it, in my room. I keep it, it's in my room. I use my room closet. And these are some of the clothes that you might have recognized, some of the stuff I've worn here. Um, so you have, things like I've worn this a lot in a lot of pictures, I know. You all know I'm a huge fan of houndstooth, of course. Um, I mean, if I were to describe kind of like my personal style, well, one thing that's happened is like I've gone through so many different like stuff, and I've thrown away so much of the stuff that like I used to have. Like I came out and started like officially transitioning. Well, I started transitioning like 5 years ago, but I really started transitioning like my actual like wardrobe maybe like 4 years ago, I guess, when I started actually like presenting. And I've thrown away almost everything I started with. And that's like, that might happen, you know? You kind of like, it's a learning process. You'll figure out what it is you like. You might get braver wearing other certain stuff. For me, that was the case. Like I started off with a lot more conservative clothing, but now, I'm getting more risky and I love it because I got more confidence, which is mind blowing. But yeah. But in terms of like kind of my actual style, I've been trying to think of words to describe it. I guess you could say it's kind of chic. It's definitely girly. Somewhat trendy. Lots of skirts. I like stripes a lot. I'm not a huge like I like patterns, but not like floral stuff, like kind of more basic patterns, like again, houndstooth and stuff, and like plaid and stuff like that. I love skirts. You have all probably figured that out by now because I really like dressing very feminine. Um, and you can see a lot of the stuff I have here. Just disclaimer, I fully expect to be a klutz here and probably drop tons of stuff as we go. So apologies for that. So you're looking at it and you're probably thinking like, okay, yeah, that's just a closet, right? I do actually have a system to it, and I will go over that right now. I live and die by the labels. This started actually this year, like right literally in January. Here's actually how I did it, right? So I decided I was going to get into like fashion. I was going to start to dress more the way I wanted to. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how I feel. Loved it at first. And then I started thinking of like ways to make it easier. So I looked up tips and stuff. First thing I did was I took my closet and I purged so many items. I literally took everything out of my closet, right? And I took it all and literally like had like a keep pile, a don't keep pile, and I was strict. Like I would say to myself like, "Okay, am I really going to wear this? How long has it been since I wore this?" I asked questions like that. If it's been many months, chances are I probably actually won't wear this. So throw away. I was really strict, threw away everything I knew I didn't like, probably wasn't going to wear that I shouldn't keep, and purged so much of my closet. Great way to start, right? Second thing I did, again, I live by the labels, is I organized it. Everything I had left over, I organized it. So this might just seem like there's nothing to this, but you may have already figured it out. It is actually categorized. So the way my closet works is actually, if you see right here, there are labels. So it starts with jackets. I actually don't have a lot there because I've been like mulling over the idea of actually keeping my jackets downstairs, that kind of makes more sense. Just like throw it on before I leave. I got like a jean jacket. I have two jean jackets. I have a white and a blue. I mean, you certainly don't have to do that, but I find them pretty cute. I'm actually not like I don't wear jean jackets that often, so I'm surprised I have a white and a blue. I think that was from my sister. But yeah, there's my winter coat. I love it. I have another one. I have a blazer right there. But yeah, like jackets and stuff. And then second, you get my miscellaneous category. It's actually, I think the tab for that one came off. But this thing right here, right? I use one of these things right here to hold all clothing items that aren't easily categorized, but not accessories necessarily. So things like scarves, belts, like you've seen me wear this, bow belt. I couldn't think of the word. Here's those suspenders I sometimes wear. I just literally hang them all up on this thing right here. Here's that belt with like the crescent moon on it. They're literally all hanging up on one of these things. I'm pretty sure they're like super cheap. You can get them probably like any like Target or anything. And I just hang them all up on there, right? Let's see, I told you I already dropped something. And then we move into tops, right? The biggest thing in the entire wardrobe, basically, of probably anybody's wardrobe. I categorize mine by seasons. I did this for a couple reasons. One, because yes, of course, whatever season it is, I can quickly look to it and have a good idea of where to start each day, right? Two, because I found that wasn't quite as useful as I thought it would, but two, it's been forcing me personally to learn kind of what colors are each season, because that's something I struggle with. I'm not always sure like what color corresponds to what season, and it's not like black and white for sure. I mean, literally not black. Yeah. But that's the reason I do it, and I will go into more on that. But yeah, you start right. So you get your winter. I literally use shower rings right here to separate them. So literally no category can ever encroach on another one. It's that easy, right? I just literally use these cheap plastic, like, I don't know, they were like a couple bucks, like for a set, shower rings to separate them. We have winter, we have spring. I almost gave a middle finger, I'm so sorry. Yeah, we have summer hiding there. Another shower ring, and of course, what's left? Why, it's fall, which actually you can probably tell just by looking. Most of my wardrobe is spring and fall because those apparently just tend to be my style or my colors, I guess. But most stuff happens to categorize, and finding that out, like realizing that was cool. But then we move into non-seasons, right? So skirts. Oh boy, have we got some there. Just to give you like a rundown, I have just a black skater skirt. I love skater skirts. They are so cute. I think they're also called like A-line skirts. Skater skirts should like find it too. I love skater skirts. They shape me particularly like really well because like I don't have the biggest like hips, but if they cinch at my waist, like if they cinch right at like my waistline, right? They always make me look a little bit more curvier and like kind of more filled out on the bottom. I love them. Love skirts. So yeah, I have like this patterned one. Houndstooth, of course. I have this adorable pencil skirt right here. I have this awesome pink one that I got that I think I saw on like Pinterest. And that was one of the reasons I sought that one out. Here, this will be easier if I use my right hand. Yeah, if you can see right there. I'll just pull it out. Yeah, it's got like buttons on it. It's so cute. More houndstooth, because yay! Actually, I don't even know if that first one qualifies as houndstooth. I don't think it is. White skater skirt. I have tons of colored skater skirts, because that's just me, right? Like, I'm going to need a different combo color of skater skirt for a different occasion. Jean pencil skirt. This is like my the main fall skirt I've been wearing a lot. Then we have a black pencil skirt, a pink skater skirt. This one is probably worth mentioning. This really kind of sexy brown leather one that I really like. But then after skirts, what do we end with? Dresses. Oh yes, dresses. I need to wear more of these, to be honest. I have a little black dress. They say every woman should. I mean, you don't have to listen to that, of course, but they say you should have a little black dress in your wardrobe. That's like one of the quote unquote essentials. Yeah, I've just got lots of different stuff here. Lots of different combinations. This one's particularly cute. I love this one. So cute. And then this one so one thing that I kind of want to show off, like, so this is a dress, right? It actually comes up super short on me. Doesn't look particularly good as a dress, right? So what can you do? Well, you can kind of make it not a dress because it comes up so short. I actually replace the bottom with a skirt instead, and you end up with it, looking more like just a really cute top with a skirt. Worked perfectly. Simple stuff like that, right? I have a red dress. Like, I really, really wish it fit better because I really want to do like the red dress, black leather jacket look. What else? This is probably my all-time favorite dress. I have worn it so much. It is so simple, but shapes me so well. Oh my God. You'll never know till you try. That was actually one of the first things I ever owned. I kept that. Yay. And then that is my closet. Not entirely though, because actually if we come down to the bottom, I have, quite simply, just a little basket with the last stuff, which is like cardigans and sweaters and stuff. And I fold them in a way where they're all visible, like to the naked eye. so that I don't forget what I own. So you can see like all of them are at least peeking through. I recently got rid of a lot to make it easier, but yeah, like that's a cardigan. Or I'm sorry, that's kimono. This is a blazer, I think. I should probably hang that up, but yeah, that's like a sweater. That's a cardigan. Yeah, stuff like that. And I used to have them also categorized by warm and cool. You can if you want, but yeah, I can't stress enough how much I recommend the labels. I take it over into my dresser too, right? So you got things like bras, undies, or socks and tights, you know? So I know what you're thinking, like that's like a little like probably high maintenance. Um yeah, like leggings, pajamas. So the reason I do it is because like it's shockingly like so much more helpful than you would think. Because here's the thing, like I don't like do it necessarily to be like super organized or like cuz I'm like really uptight about this, right? No, the reason this is so awesome is just putting these labels on just one time, just printing like if you have a label maker or you can make your own. The magic of it is you only need to do it one time and then what do they become, right? They become a permanent, easy go-to reference every single time you put your laundry away. So I put my laundry in that basket. I mean, this is standard stuff, right? You know, I don't need to walk you through how to do your laundry. But like, so every time a load is done, comes back, I don't have to figure out, oh, where should everything go, right? I look at the top, look at whatever it is. What is that? Boom. That's where it goes. And just like that, with that simple guide, just like that, with just having taken like 5 minutes one day, months ago, out of my time to make labels, it's impossible for me to have a disorganized wardrobe, to have like a disorganized closet, wardrobe, anything. I'm not even kidding. Ever since I did it from the beginning of the year, it has always looked pretty much just like this. I dropped those on earlier, but yeah, when we were making the video, but because like that's I don't know, like it's like it was like a secret weapon. It was like it makes sense, right? Like just that one and done. You have that key to look at, and boom, you're done. You're never gonna have a disorganized closet ever again. It's gonna be so much easier to eye things because that's like the biggest thing, right? When you're coming up with an outfit, you want everything to be visible and everything to be easily accessible. Because the moment it starts to become like messy, the moment it starts to become like you maybe can't see something through another thing, or you're not sure where you kept another thing, or everything's just kind of all over the place, it's going to be so difficult to see outfit combinations with your eye because your brain almost like subconsciously just isn't going to want to go through that extra work. You know what I mean? So like, I can't stress that enough. Like ease of use is like so important. I can run through like a couple extra of my favorite tops here. I love this flannel one. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, this one is like in my favorite like outfit I've made so far, right? So this is actually supposed to be like a super cute, like almost dress kind of thing. Comes up way too short. So what did I do? Well, I noticed that it looked just like this. So I literally added that skirt to it and people thought it was a dress. It wasn't a dress. It was a top that's way too short on me combined with a skirt of the same design to make something even cuter, right? That's the fun of it, right? Some other stuff. Let's see. This is one of my favorites. You've seen me wear this one probably a lot with like the brown boots and stuff. That's a cute cardigan. And please, like if you do, oh, this is one of my all-time favorite tops. Unfortunately, it's hard to find combinations with, but I freaking love that thing. I've had that thing since almost the beginning. Yeah, turtleneck sweater. This is the turtleneck sweater I always wear. So yeah, if you do like, if you're watching and you have like any questions or you want to like see a outfit more up close or know like where I got something or anything like that, please just let me know. I'll do my best to figure it out. Green is like a great color on me with like red hair and a cool undertone, skin undertone. So that one looks really good. The lighting was a little weird, so it didn't quite look right, but yeah, You get the idea. My winter stuff is kind of lacking. I'm not very good at winter. Yeah, but you get the idea. So that's what the bulk of my wardrobe looks like, right? Um, I'll show you two other parts to it. The way I do it, or no, I'll show you two other parts to it, and then finally, I'll kind of just like walk through like I guess like my process of coming up with an outfit, if that makes sense. We'll see how that goes. So let's move on to the shoe rack. Okay, this is my shoe rack. Now's the part where I admit to being pretty freaking extra. You don't have to get a shoe rack. You certainly don't have to get one like this, but I did it for two reasons. One, I'm becoming obsessed with fashion and I kind of like the idea of my room looking like this almost like boutique, right? I love that. I just think it looks so cute. I'm very like obsessed with like how my room looks, right? I'm one of those like crazy crazy people. Like I have like, nerd memorabilia like all over the room, right? I like my room to be like a reflection of my personality, if that makes sense. So for me, it was like, okay, that side of me that absolutely is just super falling in love with fashion, I need something super extra like this. You don't have to, but the other reason I did it is once again, like I said, look, I'm never not gonna know what's at my disposal. It's all right there. It's so perfect. Um, you don't have to make the investment, but if you can find a way to make everything just super visible at all times, it can help a lot, right? So here's some of the here's like the way I do it. The tall like boots that obviously can't fit on lower ones go on the top. I've got my brown boots that I got for Christmas once. I think they're from Macy's or something. I don't know. But they were a gift from my sister and my mom, so I love those. Cute snow boots. These short black ankle booties that I've worn in many outfits. The secret weapon, the absolute secret weapon aside from skirts, my thigh-high boots because I'm extra as hell, these are actually boot straps that like wrap around my leg. And if you can see right here, you might not be able to, probably won't. But can I get a good angle? Yeah, you can. There's actually Velcro in there that attaches to the bootstraps. So what will happen? These will never fall down and they'll always be right up my leg and look great, hopefully. And then we can move on to heels. I put my heels like high up because I like them to be visible because heels are sexy, they're cute, they look great, they're a good like aesthetic, right? Let's see if I can get some better lighting going. That seems a little better. So yeah, I have these black ones. Remember this is probably obvious, but the higher the heel, the more painful it's going to be, the harder it's going to be to walk in. But regardless, I love wearing heels. I love them and I don't because I'm 6 feet tall. So I'm very tall. And unfortunately, some of these will make me look really giant, especially next to my boyfriend. I get self-conscious about that. If you don't, oh, hell yeah. Like go for it. Like, absolutely. I wish I could say that. Got these recently. These are super cute. They're heels. These are like the big, like, wow, I'm waiting one day to bust these out, right? My most hardcore ones. Oh boy. I don't know when I'll have a chance to use these, but I do know one thing. It probably won't last longer than an hour. And then we move downward. I just fit some extra red heels here that I'm hoping to use like around Christmas time. Some really cute brown boots I just got. I guess you could call these like suede. They're also boots. I have some Converse. I find them super, super cute on girls. I don't know why. I just think Converse are so cute. High top Converses are so cute on girls. Then we got like sneakers and flats and stuff. Love these. Love the checkered Vans. That's like definitely a trendy one. They're like, I don't know if they're still big. They were big like a couple months ago for sure. These really cute Toms. More expensive than you'd think. Like, ugh. Skechers. And then some really cute floral sandals. All my sandals are at the bottom. So sandals at the bottom. Boots on the top. heels visible because sexy. And again, if you have any questions, please be sure to ask. Let's move on to the purse rack. Yeah, so now we're getting really extra, right? So when I said I wanted my room to kind of look a little bit like a nerdy boutique. Yeah, this was something I wanted for a long time. This was mostly for aesthetic purses. Aesthetic purses? Oh my god, I just made a perfect pun. Aesthetic purposes? Holy crap. Okay. Um but yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory. This is where I hang all my purses. The way it will work for me basically is I just look at this thing when I'm heading out the door. Oh, okay, which color pops with this outfit? Or depending on my purposes, if I'm just running to like, a store real quick, probably a smaller thing, right? If I'm going to something, a bit more fancy, obviously something like the chain one with the. But let's get a good look here. Again, the way for me that I love it is because it's all visible. So there's just no extra work. It's all right there, right in front of me. I do have a big room, so I recognize that that's an advantage I have that many probably don't. The way I do it is shortest strap on bottom so that none of them really hit the floor. But yeah, I got that one. That one I've had for a long time. This one I was given from my sister. This was my birthday present last year. My sister and my mom got me this. Turquoise is my absolute favorite color, so they got they got my letter on a purse. How cute is that? Oh, I love it. The gold chain, I wear that one all the time. That's probably my signature one, which makes sense, right? This one's super cute. A little like, I don't know what you'd call it, like satchel. This is like fancy events. This thing's kind of like hardcore. I have actually worn it to a gala once or twice because my sister goes to a gala for mental health. That one's pretty cute. Love this one. Absolutely love that one. Yeah, I'm a big fan of brown. Brown, turquoise, stuff like that. Huge fan. Got some pink in the back. Let's see if I can get back here. This one's super cute, right? And then wrap around. And again, huge fan of turquoise. Love this one. Don't get to wear it enough, unfortunately. And then I just have my hat on the top. So yeah, that one's just a quick look at my purse rack. I figure I'll just show this off as a bonus. Number one, I put my accessories on this thing right here. Again, my whole thing is if it's visible, it's easy. And then here is actually, I saw this on Pinterest and I just had to take it. I actually put my makeup in these little pails. How cute is that, right? Again, turquoise. Can you tell the turquoise, people? Can you tell the love for turquoise or mint green, whatever the heck you want to call it? Okay, so that is a look at my wardrobe. But now, as quickly as I can, to make it easier for you, I kind of want to go over like my process for coming up with an outfit each time, right? Again, I am not like an expert by any means. It actually kind of surprises me that people really want my advice on this. It's so flattering, don't get me wrong. It's just so mind-blowing to me because like, oh, I never thought like I'd get this far, but yeah. Anyway, what this is basically how I go about it, right? So I get up in the beginning of the day. First off, mood, right? Like, how am I feeling? Am I really just not feeling it? Okay, probably maybe don't even dress up much at all. Like, am I just gonna stay home and not probably be particularly, in a great mood? It's probably something just like, and I do have that for this occasion. I have like like stuff that's just like t-shirts, just simple stuff to just throw on and just be relaxed and good to go, right? Doesn't happen often because when I'm actually trying to force myself, this is like, I guess this is pretty important, honestly, is doesn't matter. Just dress, dress the way your dress goals, like dress goals, like the, if I'm trying to really up my wardrobe, just force myself, even on days, maybe I'm just not feeling it. Just, you can do it, Katie, 2 minutes, put the outfit on and wear it for as long as you can. Maybe get some pictures to inspire yourself. I do that a lot. And yeah, and the more it becomes the norm, well, the more it becomes the norm. The more that's all you are. The more and that's kind of my goal. I kind of never, my whole thing is I kind of almost never want to dress super casually anymore. I love being one of the like most, how do I put it, like stylishly dressed people in the room. I know that sounds like super like oh okay whatever, but like I don't know. I just like I like to make a slight statement with it, I guess. But that's mood, right? Next is temperature, obviously, right? So what's it like outside? Check it outside. Okay, can I even wear shorts or is it going to be like 30 or 40? Most of the times honestly, if it's like Thanksgiving or I mean not Thanksgiving, if it's like fall or winter, I probably won't even wear shorts anyway cuz I'd probably stand out more. You can. Oh, by all means, please if you want to there's no like firm rules to this, but like me, I'd probably be a little uncomfortable. So probably not even in those seasons I'd wear shorts unless I just was feeling like it, right? So next question is for me, for this is big, right? This drives my sister nuts. I am basically trying to get myself to like say like, okay, if you can wear a skirt, because I just love them so much, but I can't let things like jeans go to waste, right? So kind of for me is the way I'm doing it is skirt until it starts to feel old, then jeans for a little bit, and then almost always the system works perfectly. I'll be in the mood for skirts again. So like usually always default to a skirt. But again, temperature matters for sure, right? So if it's super cold or super windy, because I don't want people seeing my bum all the time, maybe you do. I don't know. But if it's super windy too, probably not a skirt. I'll probably get a little too nervous with that. But if those, the temperature aligns, the mood aligns, probably a skirt. Otherwise, jeans. I'll tell you why in a second. First off, I feel like the skirt instantly like adds some super, I don't know, personality to it. At least for me, that's the Katie look, I guess. I'm all about the skirts, right? Um, if you want like some like turquoise stripes, houndstooth skirts, black leather jacket, um, some browns. That's like some of the main like my style kind of things, right? But next thing I'll do is usually I'll usually pick out the top first, and you know, often I'll go to the season, like whatever season it is, but that you don't have to. Like that's the thing. That's why I said like this isn't as like firm a rule as it should or as it, as it you might think it is, because you can default to like a lot of this stuff and it'll work like for any season. So you just kind of look and just like think like I just kind of look and think like, okay, um am I feeling like am I feeling really confident? Can I go out in something a little bit more revealing? Okay, maybe a lower cut top or something, right? And then I'll usually decide on a skirt accordingly. A good rule of thumb that they say to like get optimal like shape. Again, these are not firm rules. Do whatever you want, please. Like that's the thing. That's the beauty of it. It's about dressing how you feel. A good rule of thumb though is like if it's a loose top, tight bottom. If it's a tight top, loose bottom, more flary bottom. So that's why I tend to go either one with tighter tops with my skirts, or two, whatever top I use, almost always, I'll tuck it into the skirt. Just feels good, often looks better. If you're never sure about a look with a skirt, tuck it into the skirt. That's like the easiest like rule, right? And if it still doesn't look good, maybe even pull the top out just like a little bit. Get that baggy, I forget there's a term for it, but like the bagginess around the waist might save the look. Try out different stuff, right? So yeah, I'll usually do it's always the top, then the skirt, and then and then what shoes will look good with it? Like I'm probably not gonna be wearing heels most days, but boots, if it's not too, if it's not too hot, yeah, boots, right? Um, so that usually will get me a pretty complete look. Now, this is my thing, right? And this is in regards to like days where I wear jeans or shorts. Personally, unless it's like distressed, which is why I'm starting to like only buy distressed now because I'm all about like the aesthetic and like the kind of more slightly quirkier looks to it, right? So I'm starting to buy like only distressed jeans a lot. Distressed means like the rips, the holes and stuff like that. You can kind of see it right there, maybe. Um, because I feel like that just adds more balance to the outfit. Like, I don't know, jeans for me are just a little boring. Um, I'm not a huge fan. My sister doesn't understand it, but like, whoo, phone focus. My sister doesn't really understand it, but I don't know. For me, like, so many people like always wear jeans and stuff, so I don't know. I'm not like a huge fan of just like wearing the same thing like a lot of people are wearing. I don't go too heavy with it obviously, but I usually like if I'm going to wear jeans, and it does happen for sure because I don't want to be only skirts. That would be, that would get a little old. I don't want to get sick of the skirts. But when I throw in the jeans, and this is a rule of thumb for my entire wardrobe, right? Distressed jeans help, but like my whole thing personally is unless I'm just like really trying to look casual for some reason, I don't like any of my outfits to be like super casual. Like that's like my thing, right? Like I don't like I kind of like I'll put on an outfit and sometimes when I'll be like, it's too simple. There's not enough like going on with it. And my sister will, she'll get mad. She'll be like, what do you mean? Like what would you do to it, right? So my rule of thumb is I always if I'm looking at an outfit and I think there's not enough going on with it. There's not enough that gives it that little bit of extra personality. For me, I kind of somewhat like looking adventurous. I almost like looking like a video game character, and I'll go into that for a second, right? Just a little bit of that touch. So for me, my golden rule is if I'm even a little bit unsure that it looks that there's enough going on with it, one piece, add one piece that tips it over the edge. So, say for example, I've got a top of the skirt and boots. I mean, I look at it, I'm like, that's, I don't know, there's not enough going on with it. But what if I then just simply add one belt to it? What if I simply add a skirt to it? What if I simply add one choker to it? Now all of a sudden, does it work? A good example was the other day, I wore this blue top right here, right? And I think I wore it with the houndstooth skirt. And I was like, top and skirt. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's cute, but I don't know. There's not enough me to it. I need something else. Okay, what if I just wrap a super cute bow belt around it? There we go. All of a sudden now it starts looking like it has some personality to it. It's probably, maybe there's some people that are like, well, yeah, no duh. But I don't know. That's just like my thing. If that's my kind of like golden rule is like I never like my outfits to look too casual or with not enough personality to them. So just add that one extra thing. What's that one extra thing that can tip it over the edge? Could it be a hat? Maybe, you never know. Like just try on combinations. It's so much fun. So much fun. So yeah, I guess that's kind of what's going through my head. Most of the times I'm doing this, I get a lot of my inspiration from Pinterest. Sometimes I'll literally try to recreate Pinterest outfits. It did happen a couple weeks ago that you saw. I like saw a look and I'm just like, I have to wear that. I have to wear that. I have to wear that. Okay, what do I have in here that looks like kind of okay with it? A good thing to do is to have like essentials. Like you should probably have like, it should be in here somewhere. I think it should be. Yes, there it is. Yeah, there it is. A white blouse. That is a linking item you can use for a lot of things. That's a big rule of thumb. A lot of people say you should have one jean jacket, a little black dress, a few skirts, always like at least two jeans. That's a great way to start. Some like two sweaters, a couple tops, favorite colors, find some patterns you like, just stuff like that. The way my head goes through it, and this is fitting, right? I've always said that, well, I've started to say that fashion is, I think, amazing because it's kind of like customizing your video game character, but it's real life. You know what I mean? You're the video game character. And that is literally my mind process every time I'm coming up with, well, almost every time I'm coming up with an outfit. I'm almost like literally picturing myself like a freaking like character in Final Fantasy 14, and I'm right there, like right up on the menu. And you know how like when you have your character up on the menu, you can like literally like right click the items, try that on, no, try that on, but would that go well with this item I had before? That's my mind process the entire time. I'm like a video game character that's being customized. Makes it super fun and a lot easier. So yeah, three golden rules, I guess, from me. Make your items very visible and very accessible. If an outfit just isn't doing it, that one extra item. And I guess number three, if you're a nerd, think of it like you're a character in a video game that you're customizing. And labels. So 4 rules. Labels. So I hope this helped. It was really like willy-nilly. I kind of just flew by the seat of my pants and just filmed and started talking. So if it didn't make any sense at all, please just absolutely berate me endlessly. But no, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. I will absolutely make another video with like more tips if you need it, like specific stuff. Just let me know. I hope you found some use out of it. Maybe seeing my wardrobe was inspiring. I don't know. It might be pathetic compared to some. I don't know. I'm just getting into this, but yeah, I'm proud of it. I'm happy with where it's going. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, everyone, and have a lovely day.